Hello class, I want to welcome you to this short tutorial about writing your research paper. I wanted to give you just a few things that I am looking for on your paper so that it will help you out. To begin with, I would like to share this quote with you. Have a plan, stick to the plan, and you will be surprised at how successful you will be. Paul Bear Bryant. So beginning, I want you to think in terms of doing your research and planning out your paper before you ever begin to write it. This will greatly help you in making sure you have a really good paper. So the very first thing you want to do is you want to begin with the scientific method. You will use this scientific method to plan out your writing. All of your research comes before your writing. By doing your research first, you will be able to develop all of your points and your subpoints that will actually make up your paper. The first thing you want to do is you want to determine your topic. And in determining your topic, you want to choose one that is interesting to you and one that you are passionate about. When writing starts to get difficult, if you're passionate about that particular topic, it's going to help drive you through those times when it's really difficult and you've hit what they call the wall. Do not choose a topic that is obscure. Topics that are obscure will be very difficult to find information on. And if you can't find research information, it's going to make it very difficult on writing your paper. So the scientific method is basically made up of, you're going to want to determine your topic. And after you determine your topic, you are really going to want to come up with a very specific research question that is related to your topic. As Donald Duck says, what's the big idea? Your specific research question will be the big idea of your paper. It's the thing that your entire paper and your research is going to focus on. All of your research should be specific to your research question. Don't waste time researching something that's not related to your research question unless it somehow will inform that particular research question. Out of all of your research, you're going to develop a hypothesis. Now, your hypothesis is basically where you predict a conclusion. I expect all of my research to lead me to this conclusion. After you kind of do that, you're going to want to look at all of your research and you're going to want to start to think about and make conclusions about your research. So, let's begin with writing the paper. The writing the paper begins with the introduction. The introduction will tell the reader the topic and the specific research question that you're going to be dealing with in that paper. The hypothesis and the reasoning will make up your thesis statement. So basically, my thesis in this paper is topic, and this is how I expect my topic to work out. Now, here's the thing. Your thesis statement is not a conclusion. It is basically a prediction. You are predicting how something is going to end, but at this point, you are not making conclusions. What you're doing is basically what you're saying, I'm predicting this is going to happen, so we're going to examine the evidence, we're going to evaluate the evidence, we're going to present a theory or a position to determine if the hypothesis I made is correct. Then you'll begin writing the body of the paper. Now, the body of the paper is where you're going to begin to work with all of the research that you've done. One thing you can do is you can look at the historical view of your topic. Historically, what have researchers said about your topic? You can also look at contemporary views of your topic. And here's a very interesting thing. From the time someone has discovered your topic and begun to talk about it, has it changed over time? Is it still the same? Is it still looked at the same in contemporary times? If it has changed, how much has it changed? What has changed? Why did it change? What's going on with that topic throughout history that's brought it to where it is now? So you want to compare and contrast those views, and you want to make observations about that comparing and contrasting, but also you should have some aha moments where you see some things in that research, and when you see those things, you can compare that to the historical view, the contemporary view. There should be some things specific to your understanding that you make observations about that topic. In the conclusion, that's what you want to begin to work with. You're going to restate your hypothesis, probably in a slightly different way, and you're going to accept or reject your hypothesis. You know, what you're going to do is you're going to take all of that research that you've done, and based on all of that research, you're going to say, my hypothesis was correct based on A, B, C. Or if your hypothesis was wrong, what you're going to say is, my hypothesis was wrong based on A, B, or C. So then you're going to wrap up all this information. You're going to make your final remarks on it. And you can even kind of begin to point out things that you think, well, this may need a little more work. This is where I went with this. I think I can maybe go here with it. So those are the things you want to look at in your paper. So you're going to have your introduction, your body, and your conclusion. Just take a good look at this. If you have any questions, please let me know. As always, feel free to contact me via phone, email, text. I am here to help you in any way that I possibly can. Thank you.